Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
You know it's bad when Daniel Penny's defense attorney defends Karmelo Anthony's right to self-defense. Now, of course, you guys are all familiar with Daniel Penny. He is the white man who choked to death that of Jordan Neely in 2023 on a subway. Now, of course, he cited self-defense and he was acquitted by a jury there in New York City due to, self-defense. Okay, there's a lot of us who saw the video and we're like, there's no way that was self-defense, but he ended up being acquitted of it nevertheless. Now, of course, you guys know all that happened with Karmelo Anthony, the teenager in Frisco, Texas, that's accused of taking the life of Austin Metcalf. Okay, now them folks are really upset that he was able to bond out of jail. Of course, his bail was $1 million, and the judge, who was a black Republican judge, lowered it to $250,000. He was able to bond out. Them folks went bananas, stalking his family to the tune of them having to move, right? Well, Daniel Penny's attorney, Thomas Kenniff, said this. And there were a lot of people in Mr. Penny's case, sadly, all including elected officials who take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States, which encompasses the presumption of innocence that, rashly prejudge my client's guilt. So, that happened in Daniel Penny's case. It may be happening in Karmelo Anthony's case. I don't think it's right. Kenniff supported Anthony's right to self-defense, which he argues is an inherent right. So he's basically saying it's his right to self-defense. Now, later on in the article that was in the U.S. Sun, to give them credit, he says, if the facts weigh out that it indeed was self-defense, then there it is, right? But again, as I said, that's kind of odd that Daniel Penny's attorney is saying, that's his right. It's his inherent right. And it's anybody's inherent right to defend yourself if indeed you feel like you're in danger, which is what Karmelo Anthony has cited. And in Texas, and this is what Attorney Kenniff was saying as well, he says in most states, there's these stand your ground laws where you're allowed to defend yourself. And he said these aren't new laws, they're old. And so indeed, if Karmelo did act in self-defense, then basically what's the problem? So as I said, what's the problem when Daniel Penny's attorney enters the chat and says, well, I think that needs to be respected. And he did use the word respect. It needs to be respected that he is due to due process, especially if he was defending himself. So, wow. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. So, and for more